Yes. You know, in John chapter 8, um, things had really considerably changed from the time of Jacob until the time of Jesus. Yes. See, in chapter 8 of the book of John, Jesus went unto the Mount of Olives. Mhm. And early in the morning he came again into the temple, and all the people came unto him, and he sat down and taught them. And the scribes and Pharisees brought unto him a woman taken in adultery. And when they had set her in the midst, they said unto him, Master, this woman was taken in adultery in the very act. Oh. Now Moses in the law commanded us that such should be stoned. But what sayest thou? This they said, tempting him, that they might have to accuse him. But Jesus stooped down and with his finger wrote on the ground, as though he heard them not. And when they continued asking him, he lifted up himself and said unto them, He that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her. And again he stooped down and wrote on the ground, and they which heard it, they, being convicted of their own conscience, went out one by one, beginning at the eldest, even unto the last. And Jesus was left alone, and the woman standing in the midst. When Jesus had lifted up himself and saw none but the woman, he said unto her, Woman, where are those thine accusers? Hath no man condemned thee? She said, No man, Lord. And Jesus said unto her, Neither do I condemn thee. Go and sin no more. Then spake Jesus again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, yes, but shall have the light of life. Now, this light of life, I think, is very important. Now, obviously, it wouldn't be considered adultery at the time of Jacob to have sex with the handmaidens of the two women that he was promised to marry. Yeah. And even though he was beguiled, he had lots of sex with Leah. And then, of course, Rachel was somewhat envious of Leah being able to give birth to children. Yeah. She probably obligated him to have sex with her multiple times a month, could have been multiple times a day, depending on her desperation to conceive. Of course, it wasn't adultery. Well, the handmaids were considered the handmaids of his cousins that he got involved with, because Laban was his mother's brother. Yeah, it was actually. Now it's nice that Jesus did not condemn her. Yeah, he just says, "Go and sin no more. Don't commit the crime, the sin of adultery." That's right. Now those, well, I would have thought it was adultery to have sex with the handmaidens of your actual wife or wives. But things did change from the time of Jacob until the time of Jesus. Now, this idea, right, right. Well, depending upon the desperation of Rachel, Jacob was obligated to have sex with four women continuously so they could all prove how much they loved him because of the number of children that they gave birth to. Now, this woman that was taken in.